Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Killer Weekend. It's a comedy horror. I'm actually going to go with more of the horror. It came out in 2018, Amazon has 2019, but that's wrong. It's an hour and 25 minutes. Amazon is 3.7 out of 5, IMDb is 4.8 out of 10. Can we read the Amazon one? From Fight Fest presents, the In-Betweeners meet Shaun of the Dead in this bloody and epic weekender comedy. Sam is going on a zombie survival paintball weekend for his stag, and he couldn't be more chuffed. But the fun soon turns into a nightmare, leaving the party holed up in a disused nuclear bunker. The film injects new blood in British horror comedy with its mix of zombies and not safe for work moments. It's not a stag, it's a stag do. Put the word do on the end. That's how British say it. Anyway, so the director is Ben Kent, who directed the short Love Bug. Producers, well, there's 10 of them, so here's the first 3 called producers. We're Ben again, who produced Love Bug. Arabella Burfitt-Dons, who did Love Possibly. And Diane Taylor Karer, Karrer, who did the short Second Class. Music was by Sacha Putnam, Puttnam, who did music for Women's Day. The cast, I picked the main ones. We have Mark Heap was Gerald, who was in Green Wind, the series. Danny Kirin, Kirrane, who was Eric, who was in the series Wasted, he's on the left. Sean Verey, Verey, who was Sam, who was in the series Pram Face, he's the second to the left. David Mumeni, Mumeni, who was Toby, who was in the series Changing Ends, he's second to the right. And Timothy Renouf, Renouf, who was Miles, who was in Afterlife of the Party, he's on the right. Perry Fitzpatrick was Cheese, and he was in the series Sherwood. And Tim Faraday, who was Sergeant Marshall, who was in The Ghost. It's also known as Fubar, Fubar, and Japan is Territory of the Dead, and the working title was Game Over. So it's a freeview film. For me, there were 6 ads. It's fantastic. Whatever. I don't really mind because I don't mind ads. It's a British film. Like I said, I don't read the synopsis when I watch these things. I just go straight into it. There's a car driving down, I think it's dual carriageway, yelling, down it. Obviously he's drinking beer. And then he downed his can of beer. Then he opened the windows and throw up. And this old guy undertakes him, yelling, stupid shit! Because obviously he's undertaking, which is illegal. That's probably because he's doing like 30 in a 60 zone. Well, dual carriageways are 70, even though it's not a motorway. I enjoy this one, I think. There's good music at the start. So, they're all eating breakfast with the others, right, including Sam's girlfriend's dad, for some reason. I was like, why is he there? Only a stag do. Why would, whatever. And they're talking about one guy being a lawyer, who I think was Miles. And he says, there's loads of shows about lawyers. Alright. And then Tony here, was it Tony? Toby. Toby works in cancer research. And the lawyer says, that's boring. And he said, the reason why there's no series is because there's one big mystery at the start. And season after season, no one solves it. And this guy who plays Eric says, sounds a bit like Lost. I thought, yep, I've seen Lost. The first couple of seasons were kind of getting me there. I was like, oh, what's going on with this? And then the end was just like, what? I'm not going to ruin it if anyone's not seen Lost, the series. But it just felt like they kind of like got to the end and thought, I don't know what the ending should be. How about this one? Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we'll put that in. So the dad keeps saying that he's in the Navy, and they all think it's been made up. You know, it's kind of just saying, I was in the Navy. It's like, yeah, sure you were. So they're at the paintball centre thing. It's all just for fun. They're like, yeah, we're here. And I think it's on the trailer. So Tim Faraday, who's the sergeant, has done his speech, you know, about the zombies and stuff like this. and then Miles is like, I think it's Miles, is sort of saying, yeah, right, yeah, whatever. And then he comes up to me and says, drop and do 20. He's like, whatever, I'm not going to drop and do 20. So he grabs his balls and he went, ooh! He drops down and does 20 press-ups. It's just quite funny. It's just like, that's not, I mean, I've been in paintballing before. I think most guys, or probably a lot of people have been on paintballing things, but that's never been the case. I've been hit in the backside a few times with a bloody paintball. That fucking kills, especially on the back of your legs as well. Usually by somebody right next to you, geet. Anyway, they've even told about these truncheons, right? To use these truncheons. They're just like some rubber cricket bat things. And they say zombies' flesh is soft, so repeated blows and it will succumb. And then they switch to one guy, I can't remember who it is. He's just whacking the hell out of this dummy, and the others are looking shocked, like, go on, go on. And he's like, ah! it's like, okay, it's going to be a relaxing stag night day. So Gerald's talking to Cheese, that's his name for some reason. It tells you why his name's Cheese in the film, because he deals drugs. And he said to Gerald, I know what it's like to have a daughter, the never-ending worry. And he goes, you have a daughter? He says, no, a cat. But I don't trust children. They're always nicking your pills thinking they're sweets. Okay. And so Miles is having this crap in the woods, right? So he's like, oh, relax, relax. Think Zen thoughts, because he's bursting to go. He's like, I haven't been anywhere yet. It's like, chills music in the background. And then the zombie who just walks by. It's just like, obviously it's not a real zombie. So obviously they're killing people, but goes a bit wry, bit weird in a way. So they're talking about what to do after they killed this guy, a literal guy, not just a jokingly guy. It's quite funny because they kept bringing up this club that they started when they were 16, and Billy, the 6-month son. And the fact that he probably hasn't said anything useful in ages, where Sam has. It's just like, what do you mean? It's like, well, Billy, I mean, what's he said? I think it was Eric who was saying this. Well, Billy hasn't said anything properly in months. So he's not interested in where Sam is. It's like, well, he's a 6-month-old baby. What the hell do you expect him to do? And then we switch to Gerald relaxing in a field of flowers with Cheese. Just like, what the hell? They're literally a lot like they're best buds. So bizarre. So they found this cabin and they just walked in. They broke into it, you know, and it's not been lived in, even though it's been lived in, especially with the milk and the beer that's right next to the microwave, you know, that kind of thing. And then all hell breaks loose when the guy turns up. And then Miles comes back at the end and says, why every time I go to squeeze one out you end up killing someone? Because he's still not done it. It's like it's not Eric, I can't think who it was now, some other guy. So they're getting ready for this battle, a real battle, right? And someone's singing the Amazing Grace, which, to be honest, I don't know the words to either. Amazing, that one, right? And he sings the first 2 lines, and then he kind of goes, it kind of reminds me from, have you ever seen the Evil Dead series? The original ones with, I forgot his bloody name. Campbell. Is it Campbell? Bruce, whatever his name is. But the first 2 are quite, you know, strong films. But the third one is 15, and it's where he goes off to the. He's got to recite this certain chant to the Book of the Dead. It's like 3 books of the dead. And he's got to say the correct verse to get the correct Book of the Dead. Otherwise, he picks the wrong one. And he goes, "Oh shit, I've forgotten the words. What I was," and he's like. Next time, it's just like, yeah, I don't think that works. So Miles is on the walkie-talkies to the other crew who work at the at the paintballing place. It says, right, we have your boss. He's at our mercy. But we're going to make you a simple offer. You let us go, we let him go, everyone's safe and happy. What do you say? And then then all you hear is, fuck that, he's an arsehole. Yeah, it's like, and then the boss just like, it's just quite funny. It's like, yeah. What I find interesting is Eric keeps thinking the zombies are real. And there's this guy called Al. Al was Ewan McIntosh. He got bit by a guy, a real guy, obviously, because there was no zombies. And he's like, oh, you've been bit. And he went, what? Oh my God, you're going to turn. And he went, ah. It's just like, what the hell? They don't exist. And they kept telling him, but he kept thinking they were real. I think again it's on the trailer, I can't remember, but Gerald has to fight one-on-one, but he's injured. He's got a bad leg. So to get out of it, he kind of points that out and says, I'm injured in the leg. So the other guy says, that's all right, I'll solve that. He just stabs his own leg. It's just like, what? It's like, now it's one-on-one. Now it was okay, it was quite funny and whatnot. It just seemed so blasé when he accidentally killed someone. I've killed this guy, oh, what do you do? I've killed this other one, yeah, look, I've got a bit of mud on my shoes. It was that kind of thing. It's just like, it just seems that they're just so used to it, even though they've never done it before, you know what I mean? I'm going to give it a 4, although Gerald was a good pick for me. I think Gerald was the one that really made the show, even though he wasn't really the main characters, if that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of Killer Weekend. Give me your thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you seen this film? Did you enjoy it? I've got other horrors on my channel, as you'll be able to find quite a lot. Okay, thank you and goodbye.